Hey everyone, welcome to Playing in Dirt. My name is Fleur. I am a small space container gardener in Zone 8. So I am at Dollar Tree getting ready to do a little shopping for my garden, and I am excited. We're going to see what they have in stock, y'all. New year 2026. I'm going to mainly shop for decorations. I want to put up some stake decors around my garden. So I'm going to see what they have inside. I'm also going to be picking up some seeds because y'all, you can never have too many seeds. I mean, that's just my opinion. So hopefully, the seed options are good this year. Let's go inside. Let's go see what they have. I'm going to try to speak. I'm going to try to record and talk at the same time while I'm inside. We'll see how that goes. I am an introvert, so I don't know how that's going to pan out. If it doesn't work out, then I will do a voiceover. But yeah, let's go inside and see what they have for this year. All right, y'all, look at the spray bottle. I always wanted a spray bottle like that, so I was happy to see that Dollar Tree carried one, and your girl had to get one as well. Now, they have the typical potting soil, and to be honest with you, it was like $5 for that small bag. It's not worth it. The glove selection is always, it's always on point. I love the quality of the glove. I ended up getting two of them because you just could never have too many gloves. So I got a blue one and I also got a black one because I loved the quality. When I'm working on my compost, now these little garden decorations, they have gardening stones, decorations that you can put on your garden beds, on the floor. So if you're into these things, now I love the stakes. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is so cute, the details. And look at the flower one, y'all, with the 3D bumblebee. I loved it. They came thick, like really thick on the seeds this year. I loved that they had so many seeds from the American seeds. It was 3 for $1.50. So I was just kind of looking through the seed selection to see what I wanted to get. They had radishes, they had corn, they had pumpkin, they had squash, spinach, sugar baby melons. It was just a lot. Eggplant. I love that they had a great selection of seeds. I really love that. And then I also love the flower selection. Now, spinach, I did end up getting spinach because y'all, as you know, I have been struggling with spinach. This is the Olympia Hybrid brand. We'll see how I do with that one. I ended up picking that one. I also ended up picking a couple of flowers. I got marigold. I got parsley. And then I also got this zinnia, cherry queen. So these are the two flowers that I got. I loved this frog decoration. I wasn't sure what that was used for. It looked like a hook on both ends. I wasn't sure. Maybe you hang it up on your fence. And I love these containers. They were really cute. Those were, I think, $1.50 if I'm not mistaken. And then the welcome signs, I think those were $1.50. But just look at, like, they had so many signs to choose from. And they were just all so pretty, so beautiful, the details. So I will be coming back to pick up some signs. You have your plastic watering stake. I don't really care for those things, but those were $1.75. And then look at those, y'all. Look at those little, I don't even know what they're called, but those were $1.25. If you're into garden decorations and you're into making I don't know what you guys do with those, but they had a huge selection. Now, I really like that they had a hummingbird feeder. I do have a stand for the hummingbird feeder, so I will come back and pick one up. Those were $1.50, so that was a good steal. And look at those more figurines, y'all. Those were $1.50. Just look at that. I mean, so many figurines. Look at this. Those little, I don't even know what they're called, little elves. And look at the steaks, y'all. Oh my goodness. They had steaks galore. So I'm going to come back to get some more steaks. I need to fix up my garden first, and then I will come back to get myself some steaks. They even had a trellis. They had a trellis, so I will definitely be picking those up. I think the trellis was $1.50, and it was a good sized trellis. You can use it for your beans, your small little climbing crops. But yeah, look at all the steaks, y'all. And then they had this fence, which I thought was so adorable. I think this one was $1.75, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. A lot of the items I didn't see the price. I couldn't find the price for the items, but I thought these steak things were so adorable. You can just add them, just pop them on the ground and build yourself a little fence around your garden, around your containers, around your garden. So yeah, and I really liked this container, this small little container. You can add your flowers. You're gonna have to add drainage holes at the bottom, but this could be a nice flower pot. I think that one was $1.50. And then they have knee pads, y'all. I'm gonna come back and get myself some knee pads. And these were $5 each. They become very handy when you're kneeling all the time in the garden. So I like that they carry that, and they had different colors to choose from and everything. Really nice. And then this one was a garden drape. So maybe something that you can throw over the fence. I think that one was $1.50. And look at this big container, y'all. This big flower container. I think that one was $1.75, if I'm not mistaken. So really, really good steal. $1.75. And look at this bird feeder. I love the details, the 3D that they have going on. The only thing is I don't have nowhere to hang them. Oh my gosh, look at this mushroom solar light, y'all. That is so cool. I can see that in my garden on the ground. It comes in different colors. These were, I believe they were $5 each, if I'm not mistaken. This was the $5 section. Look at some more decorations. When I tell you Dollar Tree came with the decor, they came with the decor. Look at this, y'all. These little things, I don't even know what they're called. They're just more decorations that you can have around your garden. But they're fun, they're cute, and I think those were $5 each as well. We have some more solar stake lights. So they had a variety of solar stake lights to choose from. I love that, like that detail. I think that one was $5 as well. And look at the flower. I think this one you can hang it on your fence. I don't even know. Can you hang it on your fence? I don't know, but it's some kind of art. And then they have the flower pot. That's a nice flower pot. The welcome sign, which you can hang on your fence. These signs were $1.75. Look at that. Look at the fox, the solar fox, y'all. That is so cool. I'm gonna be coming back and picking up a couple of those. I think those were $1.75. I'm not sure. I I think they were, no, I no, these were $5 because I picked those up from the $5 section. So those were $5. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? And then look at this decoration watering can. Well, it's not really a watering can. I think it's a bird feeder or a bird house. And look at more solar mushroom lights, which I think is so adorable. Oh my goodness. It comes in different colors. Look at this, y'all. Look at all the details. Look at all of the toys that you can have on your garden beds, on your garden containers. And then the lights, the LED lights, I'm gonna put them all around my fence. And then they have the spinners, the metal spinners that you can plop on the ground. And then these solar stake lights, y'all, they were $1.50. Don't sleep on those. I have those around my garden. I've had them for a year and they last. And I don't know what these are. I'm not sure what they're used for, but those were, I think, $1.25 or $1.50. I can't see the tag in here, but. And then they have some more figurines. So if you guys are into that stuff, decorating your garden beds and, making little towns with those figurines. I don't know what you guys do with those, y'all, but it is a thing. Those were $1.50, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my goodness. Please don't quote me on all the prices. But I think those were $1.50. I think they're so adorable. Just put them on the ground and create yourself a city. And then, y'all, they had some wind chimes. I'm not sure how much the wind chimes were. They haven't been put on the shelves yet. They were items that were ready to be put on the floor. So I saw them, they were by the corner, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so cute. But yeah, look at this, y'all. I just don't have anywhere to hang them. If I did, I would grab myself a couple of wind chimes. And then they have, of course, some more decorative stakes. They came out with the decorative stakes this year. I don't know how much these were. I'm assuming they're gonna be $1.50 each. Look at this, y'all. Look at the details. Look at the details. I am gonna come back to pick up some more stakes, like I said, but I think those are gonna be $1.75 if I'm not mistaken. But they're just so cute. Look at this flower one, y'all. Oh my goodness. Look at this flower one. It is adorable. Hopefully when I get back to purchase some of these stakes, hopefully we still have some more left. They had bird feeders. I think that one was $5 if I'm not mistaken. I thought was adorable. And then you got your Hello Spring garden sign or garden stake. I love it. All right, y'all. I just got done picking up a couple of items. I would have to say my favorite purchase is this flower. Okay, so this flower, and then also this spray. I love this. I would have to say this by far is my favorite purchase from Dollar Tree. So, overall, they have your typical gardening gloves, gardening seeds. They had more variety of seeds to choose from this year than I've seen previous year. And then they have your typical gardening gloves, your gardening shovel, your gardening trays and whatnot. But they did step up with the garden decor this year. Oh my goodness. I wanted to take all of the stakes, the gardening stakes, I wanted to take all of them with me. And then I also liked the decorative solar stakes, especially the mushroom ones. My goodness, my goodness. Those were so adorable. Now, every Dollar Tree is different. You're going to have more options to choose from depending on your area. I would have to say, for the most part, those that are into the garden decor and putting up the sign and whatnot, then Dollar Tree, they have some really nice items to choose from. I did end up getting myself a whole bunch of seeds. I got myself gloves because I believe you can never have too many gloves and you can never have too many seeds. But I really like the finds. I really like the finds. I hope this video helps you. It's raining outside. It's pouring. I can't wait for spring this year. I cannot wait for spring gardening. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. I find that if you hit the like, y'all, it does help my video to spread. So don't forget to check out my previous video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.